Hey Peaches, today we're going to take a look at compound events. And if you are watching this video, then you should have already completed the assignment on basic probability, because we are going to move into compound events, which are more complicated than simple events. A simple event is where you do one thing. You flip a coin, you spin a spinner, you reach into a sock drawer and pull out a pair of socks at random. Why would you do that? I don't know. I don't know why anybody does things in math problems that they do, but nevertheless, there we are. A compound event is when you do more than one thing, like rolling a die and flipping a coin. Those are two separate events, but you are combining them to find a favorable outcome. Within a compound event, you can have events that are independent of each other or dependent. For example, drawing a card and rolling a die are independent because drawing a card has nothing to do with rolling a die. It doesn't affect the outcomes. But if I'm drawing two cards from the same deck, that might be a little bit different. So let's think about this. Your school's having a probability fair as a fundraiser. So you decide you want to play the Double Dice Derby. It costs $1 to play. You bet on a number between 2 and 12. You then roll 2 dice, and if you roll the sum of the number that you bet on, then you win $5. So I'm going to bet on the number 5. I'm going to open the simulation, and that's going to let me play and see if I win. So I am betting $1. I'm betting on 5. Let's see what I get. I lose. That's not fun. Okay, well, I'm feeling lucky, so I'm going to try again. I lose again. Still not feeling great. I lose again. And again. And again. I'm not liking this game. Okay, so I finally won. It took me 6 tries. I mean, I didn't win my money back, but hey, it's a fundraiser. It's all in good fun. All in good favor, right? So that's a simulation that you can play with. You can use auto roll, which will just keep going until you tell it to stop. You can reset it. You can roll 10 times, 100 times, 10,000 times. Whatever you decide to do, this is a simulation, so this counts as experimental probability. And if that doesn't mean anything to you, then you should go back to the previous probability lesson on basic probability and revisit experimental versus theoretical probabilities. So let's ask some questions about that simulation. You can answer these on your own. You do not have to send these in to me. Most of them will become pretty evident as you work through them, and you'll kind of realize the answers on your own. But if you want my feedback, feel free to attach your work to this assignment and turn it in, and then I can leave you feedback in Google Classroom. So question 1, what is the best number to bet on? How do you know that? If you're not sure, run the simulation a few 100,000 times and make your decision that way. Number 2, make a sample space of all the possible outcomes. If you do not remember what a sample space is, you can click here to watch a video, and that should help you out. You are going to have to actually make your sample space though, because you need it to answer some of the other questions, so please don't skip this part. Number 3, what is the theoretical probability of rolling a sum of 5? Use your sample space to figure that out. Remember that the theoretical probability is not the same as the experimental probability. Number 4, if you play the game 100 times and you bet on rolling a sum of 9, how many times do you expect that you should win? Again, if you're not sure how to tackle this question, then you should go back to the previous lesson on basic probability. There are some skills in there on theoretical probability, sample space, and making predictions based on probability. Number 5, use the simulation to find the experimental probability of rolling a sum of 9. How do the results compare to your prediction from question number 4? So again, these are the questions that you would be doing if you were normally in class, in a room with other students and a teacher, but you're not. So you should do these on your own. The answers should become pretty self-evident, but if they aren't, feel free to share them with me through Google Classroom, and I will leave you feedback and help you out wherever you are stuck. So if you are still confused, or if you just want to get a little bit of extra practice, we've got a BrainPop video for you, a Khan Academy video, and a IXL skill, how many outcomes. This is one of your recommended skills. As you can see, this is EE5. This is the 5th of 7 recommended skills. And if you want to know more about IXL, check out the other video on using IXL to practice probability. That's it for now. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video.